Okay, friends, the things you'll need are a pencil and purple for the math symbols. Get this board ready. And so, fix this over here. Okay, it's the addition dice roll. Viva Las Vegas! Dun, 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 dun. Viva Las Vegas! Dun, dun, dun. I need to bring that song back because these are all Las Vegas math we've got here. In Las Vegas, people like to use playing cards and play games, and they also like to use dice. So I call this math Las Vegas math. Now, one of the things I like about dice is that you can do lots of different things with them. This page has two faces. Remember? Geometry. Cube. Each of these sides is called a face. And so in this, we're using some geometry. There are two faces from two different die that we're counting. Now, what you can do is use your own dice and just roll them, and gives you practice. Every time you roll them, you do some addition work. Automaticity is to see that and realize 2 and a 6. The dice are already rolled for you. And so what I suggest for this is, of course, name and room number at the top. And then, as I just showed here, for good practice, if you wanted to, optional, would be to get your two dice and on purpose, need a couple of fingers here. I think I can do this. Maybe, maybe not so much. Okay, we have to be close to it. I have my two dice. I'm going to hold it this way. So they're right above the dice face. And now I'm going to hold them this way. And so you can see this dice matches this face. You saw how many there were, right? This dice matches this face. You see how many that is. And then you add them together and write the numerals. So here's how I suggest doing this practice. This many plus this many. So first I'm going to make that be purple, because I just like to have my math symbols be purple. And then I'm going to get started with the writing part, to write the... This is called a number sentence or an equation. Number sentence, like there are word sentences, and there are number sentences. An equation, because we see an equal sign there. So that many dots, right? Okay, so we're writing the number 4, down and over and down once more. That's the way to make a 4. And then I'm making my purple, show my plus sign. 4 plus, and that numeral is 3, right? Around a tree, around a tree. That's the way to make a 3. Error. Doesn't go there. It has to go over here. 4 plus 3 on this side. Don't copy. 4 plus, I thought when how am I on the other side of the equal sign? I didn't make a purple yet. 4 plus 3 equals, and then I add them together. Now if you're still working through your math, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm hoping that you're seeing the dice as familiar, and then you just add on. 4, keep that in my brain, I don't have to count each one. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then my number is 7. Of course, it would be nice if it was there. We're going to make the international 7 with that small line there. 4 plus 3 equals 7. That's how the dice goes. Next one, this many plus this many. I'm making that top plus be purple. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Bring that numeral down. Around and back on the railroad track. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 plus You know right away that is 6. I'm going to do it correctly right there. 2 plus 6 equals, and then doing that count on, it's called count on math or add on math. When you already know one number, you don't have to count each dot, but you know that's 2. And I'm going to say 2. You don't have to go 1, 2. If you need to, you do that. But if not, we're looking for it to become more automatic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then my numbers there. Make an S, but do not wait. Go back up and close the gate. And that's how it works. Do that for each one. Not a rush, but see if you can become quicker at it without counting each dot, but seeing right there that 6 plus 4, 6. Just as a way of increasing the speed with which you carefully do your math. Okay? That's the first one. I'll leave that over here. With my papers. Mix them up a little bit on my piles. Okay. And then the dice are finished. I'm going to move to this one next. Change my order just a little bit. This is addition cards. Addition cards. Yay! Got to use the cards today. And with these, this gets you started because the cards are here already. But then you get to make your own after that. So we're going to find the card here. This is an 8. I'm going to get a black 8 just to mix them up. I'm going to get a black 8 to match that one. Plus, I need, that's 3. I'm going to use other color. I'm just going to, for the pairs, it's just kind of interesting, I think, to have the 2 colors going. So I have 8 plus 3 equals. So now the first thing I would suggest is to write the numerals above the card. Just gives good more practice. 8 over here, 8 plus, make that be purple also, 8 plus 3 equals, and equals. And then I have a big space here to write the numeral. So 8 plus 3 equals, and I write it down there. I know that's an 8, so I'm not going to go back and count each one. I could do that if I wanted to, but I'm not going to go back and do that because I know it's 8. Then I can just see this. I'm going to put them up here so I can do that. Have my hands ready. So 8, I'm going to count on 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to do it again. Do it twice to be sure. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I got the same number twice. So then I would write that numeral here. 8 plus 3 equals 11. And so now we're doing addition with cards. Now, for the pieces that are coming up, there's a couple of different options you have. I would suggest taking your black cards and turn them over. Remember my pie place market cards? Turn them over and then spread them out. Let me show you that here. Just spread them out. And then do the same thing a little bit away with your red cards. So they're just kind of spread out. Got my black ones here, my red ones here. And then I'm back. And then pick one from each pile. So I'm just going to pick one up. I got a 7. I'm going to just put that here. I'm going to pick one from the red side.
No, 7 plus 7.
That's going to be more than 10. If I'm okay with that, I can keep it. If I'm not quite ready for that, I can put that away and pick another card which has a smaller amount, like 2. Either one's okay. think I should do? 2 or 7? Okay, now when we come to this next row, the options are, you can just write the numeral 7 in here. Going to the International 7, because I have my counters already here. Or, if you wanted to, you could just write, I'm going to go down here, I could make dots again to have 7. It's kind of your choice. I'm going to leave it at this one because the counters are already here. I don't have to see those counters and make new ones. I'm just going to leave that 7. Plus 2, because the cards will go away and then I'll have to remember which one's this. I'm going to switch. I'm going to write them in black and red to match the colors. The cards and the markers. Okay. So, this is my, oh, sorry. Where's the pink one? 7 plus 2 equals 7 plus 2 equals, and then I'm doing my countdown. 7. I can count each one, but I know this is 7. 7, 8, 9. Check it again. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to move these because I have no space there. And then with pencil, 7 plus 2 equals 9. Right? We counted. 7, 8, 9. I'm going to write that here. Loop and the line, that makes 9. Now since I did start with a bigger number, I'm going to go back to that one. I'm going to get my, do one more for you before I stop that one, because it was a big number. Our work is supposed to be less than 5, but I think you're doing well, so we can go past 5. Going up to 10 is really pushing it past kindergarten. Going past 10 is definitely starting first grade stuff, but I bet you could do that. So 7 plus 7. So I'm just going to write them in the next place. Where's my black? There it is. Actually, that should have been black before. Okay. 7, I'm going to just do that over here. 7 plus 7. Doing International 7. Alrighty. I hope I can count this high. 7. I know that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Seems to be 14. Let me double check. 7 plus 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I got the same number twice. Then I will write that number here. 7 plus 7 equals 14. And then you just continue with that, making the different card combinations that you are ready to figure out. Okay? Now the last task for this video is this one. This is new. I like this because you have to think differently. It says, which equals, which choice or choices best shows, and then it's this number. So I would suggest that you take a color you like and circle this number here, because this number changes in every single one of these. And then what you're looking for is which choice A, B, or C, shows 8. So 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, does that equal 8? I'm just going to put a little line through that one. 1 plus 2, does that equal 8? I'll put a line through that one. 4 plus 4. That's the one. And then with the color I like, I think I'll try pink. Then I'm going to circle this one. 4 plus 4 does equal 8. Now you can use counters. You know, I've got pennies. You could do that same work. You could do does 2 plus 1 equal 8? Or does 1 plus 2 equal 8? Or does 4 plus 4 equal 8? If you wanted to use counters, you could do that, because that would be just as fine too. And then you do that same work. And this one is, which choice or choices best shows 9? I'm going to circle 9 again. So remember what I'm looking for. And then, using fingers or my brain or counters, I decide 6 plus 3, or 1 plus 1, or 2 plus 0. And there could be more than one of those could equal 9, or just one. If you wanted to also, you could make your plus symbols be, oops, man, wrong color. You can make your plus symbols be purple. You could also answer this, 2 plus 1 equals, you know that equals 3. So you know that one doesn't work. You can certainly write those in if you wanted to for extra practice. And then finish along that. Something different. I do like that because you have to think a little bit differently with the work. Happy mathing!